Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Jacksonville. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Red on the red. Here we go.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the
new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
That 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down for a second consecutive completion.
I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Easy. Read up 24. Read up 24.
Etienne once more. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk at a 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there.
It happened, did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Let's go now.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year.
Still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Draw play, ETN, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Red on red.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting loss on the sack. Makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Lawrence to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep is Tank Dell. And this will hit just beyond the goal. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Stroud out of the gun here. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The hold. They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up.
Throwing that ball, but remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the... After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trap 60, trap 60. Warrior 70.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete to Mooney. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, set.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That's complete to Dell. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Stroud. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he dives his way forward to right around the line of scrimmage, so nothing there that time.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. No.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
70 Ranger.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down and 6. Stroud on third down now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Lion!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
ETN up the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second and a couple. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A quick toss out right, and he is going to have a Jags first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Second and 10. Now Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It's a throw again is Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Mevis knocks this one through. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
We We did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up, make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And this will be caught by Mooney. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
On first down, here's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. To Shepard, complete over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On the draw, here's Stroud. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, 5 in. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Texans are back within a couple of the lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Third and 5.
30 left. Here we go.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. A little juke. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long, as one of them told us. If I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 17-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Easy. Read a 24. Read a 24.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and it's just
We're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. Touchdown! Travis Etienne. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Finding room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers into formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A short throw to Ingram, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know it's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. A handoff for Etienne. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
On red. Let's go, 52. Hot.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
But that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. A big play there as they get the conversion on third and 13. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Hey, Ron.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Take right open. Open. Alert. Alert.
And they'll run here with Etienne. And he will get this in the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now Mevis for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Next to score, Jaguars 21, Texans 22. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for the... And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Ready up. Big 13 heavy. Here we go.
Here's Etienne. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Lawrence to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield, across the 45 before going out.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. It's hauled in by Shepard. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 37-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4.
19 Tigers.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll lose yardage. Right down at the 32. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Now Stroud. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Let's go.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hey, kill. Go. Same break. Here we go, son.
Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, kill. 11.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Took a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Stroud to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point by Needham
as they start this big drive.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Stroud to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point by Nevis is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division.